This is a corruption scandal. It shows, these videos show that it looks like the courts may have been messed with. These folks may have been put in jail under false pretenses. And of course, the American people have been messed with in the sense they've been fed a load of lies on what really happened on January 6th. First up is the big news about January 6th. Tucker Carlson was given access to the January 6th videos by Speaker McCarthy, and he played some of those videos. And they further confirm that many of the January 6th protesters were not violent. They weren't there for an insurrection. And the media and many Republicans and Democrats who have frankly, interest in promoting the traditional January 6th narrative because they don't like Donald Trump and they think it hurts Donald Trump, that's my view, went ballistic. One of the videos, and I think we'll show that video, maybe we'll pull it from Tucker's show, shows this QAnon shaman who was put in jail for 41 months. The videos show him being escorted around the Capitol complex by U.S. Capitol Hill police officers. They were trying doors for him. They were obviously cordially engaging with him, and he didn't seem to be doing anything violent or, quote, insurrectionist. And the idea that that man would be put in jail for 41 months simply because he was dressed oddly and was engaged in the type of protests, however illicit in the sense he wasn't supposed to be there, as many others have over the years, to me is an affront to fair justice under the law. And Mitch McConnell, who has become virulently anti-Trump, and traditional establishment Republicans are angry these videos have been released. I, for one, commend Speaker McCarthy for beginning to open up to public access these videos. Now, many of you may recall, or I hope know, that Judicial Watch has been for 2+ years suing in federal court the Capitol Police to try to get access to these videos. And they've been telling us, this is Congress generally, that they have sovereign immunity, meaning that we can't sue them in court, and the records, the videos aren't public records. And even if they were, they weren't important enough to release. Well, this kind of belies all of that, don't you think? Plus, there are emails that haven't been released. So we're pleased that Speaker McCarthy has begun to release the January 6 videos, despite the caterwauling from the Republican and Democratic establishment who hate the idea that there's any January 6 narrative other than the one that they're using to try to justify the jailing of opponents of President Biden using January 6 as a pretext. And so it looks like there will be more videos coming out. You can bet that Judicial Watch will continue to litigate this issue in court so that all the videos that can come out under law, at least we hope under this court process, are released. And plus there are emails about the security around that day that we're very interested in getting that this January 6 Rump Committee never bothered to release. But all of these videos should have been made available as soon as they were available, as soon as they had been collated. They should have been released. And the fact that they were withheld in large measure, not for security reasons, not for national security reasons, is an indication that the January 6th narrative is false. Meaning they had a story, a political story they wanted to tell, to focus on the violence of that day and pretending that everyone who was there that day was engaged in violence, or anyone who wants to protest against elections that are in dispute is an insurrectionist. And of course, all that works, as I said, against Trump. So all these videos need to be released as soon as possible. We hope that Congress changes its position. I don't think they will, though, on whether the open records law, the public right to access to government information, is upheld in law. So we hope all these videos are released under the law. Of course, we have this lawsuit. That would be the best way to release them. But on the other hand, if they're released otherwise, we'd be happy to take them any way we could get them under the law. And Speaker McCarthy has the ultimate authority, in our view, and practically speaking, to release all of these videos, and he should. And he shouldn't let Mitch McConnell or Chuck Schumer or Adam Schiff or anyone else persuade him otherwise. And I tell you, many of us have criticized Speaker McCarthy for having, a different approach on policy issues than some conservatives and some of us would have liked. But here he's doing the right thing. And if you agree with what Speaker McCarthy's doing on these January 6 videos and you think he needs to release all of them, I encourage you to call his office. You can reach the Speaker's office by calling 202-225-3121. Just ask for the Speaker. Of course, ask for your congressman. Ask for your senator. Say, why are you hiding? Or why are their videos still being hidden? Why are their emails still being hidden? We want all the information about January 6th. If it was so important, then you shouldn't be hiding evidence. So this is a corruption scandal. It shows, these videos show that it looks like the courts may have been messed with. These folks may have been put in jail under false pretenses. And of course, the American people have been messed with in the sense they've been fed a load of lies on what really happened on January 6th. So kudos to Speaker McCarthy for beginning to release these videos. Kudos to Tucker Carlson, who's also under attack. The suggestion is that he should be forced off the air, the left is suggesting, for daring to release information about government scandals in a major historical event, January 6th. I mean, that's how crazed the left is on January 6th. They're willing to destroy the First Amendment in order to keep its what looks to be their fake history about it going. So Judicial Watch, as always, is front and center on this issue. Our federal court fight continues, and we're going to push hard for this. And I hope Speaker McCarthy follows up on this records release with a change in approach in terms of the legal resistance to our case that previously had been brought before or brought against the Pelosi Congress. And I hate to think that the McCarthy Congress is taking the same anti-transparency legal position that Pelosi has taken. So encourage Speaker McCarthy, congratulate him for doing the right thing, and encourage him to do more of the right thing. That's what I would do, but you have the right to communicate with him still under the First Amendment. Again, 202-225-3121. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like our video down below.